Soy Dora. Welcome to the
Hola.
podcast. And today we have Swagdaddydiego2099. Do you know
It is great to
where?
be
Do you know where the Spider Verse is?
despite I do, but that is classified information. I'm not ready to disclose that. That's crazy. This guy's not even Dora. What a fraud.
I'm sorry. I just had to do that. So, how are you
So
doing
stupid.
today?
I'm pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm doing alright. I just got a haircut. And I love this haircut.
Oh,
honestly.
okay. Yeah, the headphones kind of cover it too, so
It's kind of chopped. Like, not really, but like it looks better. Like after I style it a bit, the side's gonna like make it go through.
yeah. I mean, my hair, I gotta style that fool every day.
You got nice hair too, dude.
Thank you. I started growing it out during COVID to look like a soccer player's hair, Andrea Pirlo. And then I realized, because I always had super short hair. I realized my hair is pretty wavy, and I've kept it. This is the 5th year now where I've had longer hair.
Mm.
It becomes annoying when I'm working with mask though, because it usually peeks out the back. Like,
Yeah. So the first question I got for you is, how did you start with cosplaying?
so, I started with cosplaying in, let's see, what one was that? It would have been 2023. I got my first Spider-Man suit on my birthday. That's crazy. It was on my birthday. Sorry, yeah, I was just like, I bought it and it ended up arriving on my birthday. So that was what a great week that was.
Yeah.
It was the like classic 2099 suit. And then I made a whole bunch of modifications for it because I knew that Across the Spider-Verse was coming out that year. So I wanted to be ready to watch it in theaters with the suit on, and I did. But it was my first cosplay. We never really even did Halloween that much.
That's impressive.
So yeah, now that I have a job and make money, I spend it very unwisely. That's that cosplay right there. That's another one. Not good with money, but it's worth it, honestly. You want these things for years, and when you finally are able to get it, it's such an excitement. They're like, money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a Spider-Man suit, and that's basically the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was 2023, and I believe this was also the year prior. No Way Home came out. So what was that? December of 2021, I think. Somewhere around there, right?
That or 2022.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly when it was, but I remember I was in my senior year of high school when I first watched that, and that was the movie that inspired me to get to really like start working out, and then it was like a downhill spiral type thing. Where once I started that, I was like, all right, well now me and the boys gotta get Spider-Man suits, and out of my friend group, I'm the only one that actually did get one, so I held up my part. But
yeah, honestly, the gym thing, I'm just gonna nothing.
Hey, you're starting off with a good base, man. You gotta get swole. We'll put you on a program.
I just do sports. I don't really like going to the gym at all. It's not something I want to do again.
Fair enough. Yeah, I hated it too. You know, sometimes though it something just happens and you really get into it.
Yeah, maybe when the time's right. Honestly.
Yeah. What sports do you play?
I play soccer and tennis.
Okay. I knew about soccer. Didn't know tennis. Tennis is fun.
Tennis is like a side sport. Like, it's just like a side hustle for me. I'm not good at it, but it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
I've smacked someone in the head with it before.
Nice.
Not on purpose.
Of course. That's what I say in soccer too. Never on purpose.
Yeah. So, the next question I got is, how did you get your name? Or like, how did you think
That's a funny one. So I have. Anyone is free to follow my personal account too, but my personal account is Swagdaddydiego7, and that name. Oh, I don't even know at this point. Probably like 12 years ago, my brother made an account for me on his PS3, and he thought it'd be funny if he gave me a really dumb name, and it was Swagdaddydiego7. So since then, I've kept that and run with it. So for my cosplay account, since 2099 is like my main cosplay, and the first one I did, I just added 2099 to it instead of 7
Yeah,
to
for some
distinguish the
reason.
accounts.
Yeah, like it always like makes me like question a little bit. I was like, where did that name come from?
Okay, so yeah, Swag Daddy. That's the daddy part's been used in multiple Twitter comments through like usually anonymous messages. You know, have you heard of NGL?
No.
So it's this thing where you can like link your Instagram account or Snapchat or whatever, and people can send you anonymous messages. So I'll put those up.
Then yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple different ones that do it, but the Twitter one was my Twitter responses were kind of insane, and there were a lot of people that took advantage of the daddy part of Swag Daddy Diego.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just the tip of the iceberg too. I had some stuff where I was like, I had to put like, PSAs on my account, like, guys, I'm not doing any of this. Please stop asking for this. People are insane, man. Especially, I know this is a Spider-Man cosplay podcast, all right, but like the ATSV Miguel fans specifically, them fools are down horrendous for Miguel. If you're like a moderately attractive Miguel cosplayer, insane work. Definitely something to avoid, honestly.
Yeah, I feel bad, but it's also kind of funny.
It's really funny.
So the next question I have is, you've done your own suit before. Like, what was the inspiration behind it?
Actually, that one, I assume you mean like the red or like red, orange, and black one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one, technically speaking, wasn't my own. I had to do like some digging, and I had to contact the suit designer who made that one. I haven't done anything like fully from scratch yet. Because at the end of the day, some of the things that I want to do would end up costing like the same amount of money to do from scratch as getting it pre-made, and I'm like, I'm not going to spend all that time on that. So that one, I wanted to take the PS4 Advance suit and do a superior Spider-Man color palette for it, because I've always been a fan of the black and red, hence the original 2099.
Yeah.
I have the full suit somewhere, but I need to do a shoot with that one. I haven't done anything with that one yet, but soon, probably, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, like honestly, like all your suits are pretty cool, dude.
Thank you. Honored to hear that. You've had some of the greats on here, honestly. So
yeah,
a lot of competition, I suppose. With
it's not really competition; it's just supporting each other. Honestly, like. That's what this community is really about, just supporting one another. Yeah, it is.
I say that, though, just because it is, like, as someone who's in it, I'm like, dang, some of these people are, like, goated. They put just insane work from some guys, honestly.
Yeah.
Really impressive stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in this community. I'm always so impressed with everyone's work.
I'm like, I want to learn how to sew at some point, but man, I've got enough hobbies I want to work on.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I get like a little bit overwhelmed with the podcast because I have school, soccer, and then trying to balance that with this and just hanging out with my friends and shit. Like,
dude, yeah, I get it. I was thinking last night, I was like, man, he's on the grind for real. I respect it, because I've got a lot going on too. I mean, we all do, really. So it's a big balancing act, making sure you don't burn out instantaneously on things.
Yeah. But you also do a couple, like, you do like a cosplay, the Stormtrooper from Star Wars too.
Yeah.
What made you want to do that?
That one, so that was like when The Force Awakens first came out, back in 2015, I guess. Right?
I don't know. I don't watch Star Wars.
It was 2015, I think. Well, hey, you should. Honestly, though, but just like for Andor. Andor, I just finished it. Peak. That show, absolutely peak. Best thing Disney's ever put out, honestly. But when The Force Awakens first came out 10 years ago now, which is crazy to think about, I was, I guess, 11 at the time.
Gosh.
And
wait, how long ago was this?
10 years ago.
I was 6.
I'm getting old, man.
Oh, yes, you are.
Whoa. Hey, whoa. That seems... That's crazy.
Hey, I'm still young.
Yeah, I'm getting to unk status, honestly.
You are unk status.
It also doesn't help that I look so much older than I actually am. I mean, every time I meet somebody, they're always guessing like 24, 25, 26. I had one person guess like 28, and I was like, whoa.
Are you like 21 or something?
Yeah, I'm 21.
Yeah, I guessed it.
But yeah, so when that came out 10 years ago, and I watched it in theaters, because my brother and dad are huge Star Wars fans. They've always been Star Wars fans. I was never that into it. But I remember watching that movie and being like, yo, those stormtroopers are sick. Like, I want to do that for like Halloween or at some point. I was 11 years old. So I looked it up. I found the company that manufactures them, that was selling them. Of course, as an 11-year-old, I didn't have $1 trillion to spend on a Spider-Man armor set at the time. But I kept that in the back of my mind and was just saving up. And I was like, I'm going to do it because I just always wanted to. I don't know. They're super cool, I think. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so my next question I have is, who are like cosplayers that you look up to?
There's a bunch. Honestly, I think Cavan Creations is like the top of the list. Just because his suits are next level, his physique is next level. I mean, bro's work ethic is crazy. He impresses me in every single way. Olympian Spider's another one too. He's man is absolutely jacked. I wish I could get there, but unfortunately, I've gained about 30 pounds of muscle. Believe it or not. I mean, you see me right now. I don't look that big. I was never born to be huge. So
your arms look like mine right now.
Yeah, it's not. It's also, it is an oversized T-shirt. I will say.
I love oversized T-shirts.
They're so comfortable. They're just the way to go. They're so much better. Yeah, so he's another one. His physique is crazy. And then I feel like it was Brad the Beppis man. The guy that made his newest suit. I had never heard of this guy, but dang, is fire. It's so good. It's so good. It's so clean. So I guess those would be 3 that I like look up to at this point.
Yeah, so my next question I have is, if 2099 was in one of the mainline Spider-Man movies, how would you want it to go?
Oh, dang. All right. I'm going to be so honest with you, all right? I love 2099, obviously. I think Marvel as a whole has gone too, like, big with what's going on. And I feel like for Spider-Man, me personally, I want them to dial it back a bit. So if he was actually in a movie, that would probably mean it's some sort of multiverse movie, most likely. So I want them to keep him on the down low, just like kind of like what they did with Aaron Davis in Homecoming, something like that, where he meets him and it's just this guy, you know, nothing too crazy about him at the time. As far as like the Spider-Verse movies go, it's so interesting because I feel like I've seen a lot of people say that like he's obviously wrong about his whole like multiverse destruction theory.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe I missed something. I don't really get that because his universe did just freaking melt when he went into the different one to have a kid. But I would like a redemption arc from that one, possibly him sacrificing himself to save Miles' dad or something like that and Beyond the Spider-Verse. That way we kind of see, because I feel like a lot of people when they saw Miguel for the first time, they're like, oh, he's just a jerk. He's like a villain, you know? And it's like, he's not really had a hard go at things and wanted to not allow that to happen ever again. So, yeah, in the mainline franchise, I don't really want him to be a key character for at least a while. A while.
Yeah, honestly, like, he seems like a complex character. Like, he's one that you had to, like, kind of go in depth to kind of figure out.
Yeah. When the whole wave of 2099 popularity was going on, I looking through like some of the comics and stuff, and there is so much going on, and so many of the fans are very elitist about how much you know. And I know it's the same with any fan group, music fan groups. If you only know the surface level of something, they're like, dude, you're not a real fan. Actually, you shouldn't even be here. Like, why are you here? It's the same with comic people. So it was interesting seeing so much information thrown at me from various angles when that happened. Yes, it's very interesting character. Really, I mean, every Spider-Man has a really depressing life, honestly, but like his was pretty rough too.
Yeah, I don't know how how they all stand to be so happy afterwards. Though, like, not happy, but like they don't end up like turning into a villain.
I think at the end of the day, that is what draws everyone to Spider-Man, right? Like,
yeah,
life is always going to be hard. We're always going to have difficult things going on. But at the end of the day, we only have each other, you know? And if I don't say this like it's a choice. Sometimes it really isn't, but if you allow things to get you down very easily, it's going to be a lot worse. I do think, honestly, that's one of the negatives of social media is you see the best of everyone and also the worst of everything in the world. Yeah. And it's really hard to not get like depressed when you're looking at the state of things sometimes, but you just got to keep your head up and focus on the circle of people around you, your circle of influence, and try helping you can, you know?
So the next question I do have for you is, if you were in a Spider-Man movie, who would you want to be cast as?
Ideally, Miguel. That would be my favorite casting. Embarrassingly, though, I am a No Sabo kid. So my dad is... I'm half Mexican, half American.
So am I.
Sick. Let's go.
Win.
Yeah. And my mom's side has like Scottish, Irish, and English background. So I'm like almost there, but like my dad never taught us Spanish, so
that's what we say about my dad, is that like his first language is Spanish, but he never spoke Spanish to me.
And I'm like, it's so easy when you're such a young age to start, speaking and getting them to understand. I was like, dang it, man. So blame him for that one. But
So I would say too.
that would be my favorite casting, is to play Miguel. I would need to start taking the roids though, honestly. But
And you probably
small
don't got
sacrifice.
to if you work hard enough.
I don't know, man. My metabolism is when I'm trying to bulk, I've kind of plateaued at around 180 to 185, somewhere in there.
Mm.
And when I'm trying to bulk, if I don't eat about 4,000 calories a day, I'm not gaining anything. And I was never one to eat very much anyway, so it's like it's fitness is hard. It is really hard. That's why I respect it. That's why I respect people like Captain Creations and Olympian Spider. They're freaking massive.
Yeah, honestly, like everyone in the community though is so like good, like in their different ways. Like you got like some of the bodybuilders, they're good in their ways, and there's also like anyone at any body types. Honestly, like they make Spider-Man their own in some sort of way.
Oh yeah. Like I've noticed some of the like smaller guys in terms of like being freaking massive, not like Olympian Spider size, of course. Some of those guys have insane flexibility, so they're hitting the poses perfectly, and I'm just like I can't do it.
Yeah, that's what I mean though, is that like no matter what your body type is, if you're like bigger or smaller, like you make Spider-Man your own, because that's what the character's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's the point of everyone can wear the mask.
Well, almost everyone. Don't if you're an asshole, don't do that.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah. So let me think. If you had to get another suit, any suit, what would it be?
Ken Parker.
That's a pretty good one.
I want to do specifically the one from like the Spider-Man PS4 game. I think that Scarlet Spider suit is just the coolest. I love the detailing on it because it's pretty simple too. It's not outrageous, but I could still do some cool work with the logos and the side panels under here.
Yeah.
I've wanted that one for so long. I got a 3D printer a while ago, and I got I believe Brad, the Beppis man, called it the Blob of Death, and my 3D printer freaking imploded after a week of owning it. But it imploded while I was actively making the face shell for a Scarlet Spider mask. And I was so pissed. Still am. I haven't fixed it though because those are expensive. So
yeah,
it's an expensive hobby for sure.
Yeah, probably is. I've never done anything like that. I just do these podcasts and do art now on the side instead of the other way around. Or it's just like I could do it if I feel like it. It's just I don't feel like it. I'm in an art class now though again because I was my freshman year. I have some projects from that, but now that I'm in art, I'm in the second art class, like art 2. I could probably do some stuff revolving Spider-Man at some point.
Totally do that. Have you like? I know we talked about it before. I don't remember how you responded necessarily, but I think it was in the Discord. Have you considered like cosplaying at some point?
If it was just the mask, not the suit.
Fair enough. It is. I think that's one of the important things about like you saying everyone can make it their own is like it is awkward, wearing the Spider-Man suit. It's very uncomfortable. When I first put it on and went in public, I was like, "Don't look at me, please." Like, it's very uncomfortable. But that's another thing that's like I respect Spider-Man cosplayers, and really most cosplayers in general, because like we all have our insecurities. I'm super insecure in particular about my legs. My calves are like twigs, and little
I
tiny
love
legs.
my legs. My legs are
I hate you.
beautiful.
I hate you. It should have been me. It should have been me. But like, that's one of those things that like we kind of you just power through that. I don't know, it makes you more confident. It builds a lot of self-confidence, honestly. Ever since I started cosplaying, I've been a much more confident person in general. One of the benefits. Yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, like for me, it's just like the comfort with it. Like, I know a lot of people just have like skin tight suits. I would hate wearing that. Like, I don't really like a lot of like different textures of like clothes. Like, it has to be like cotton, like the one I'm wearing right now. Like, it has to be, unless it's like my soccer jersey or something. That's the only exception, because I've got used to it because I kind of have to wear it. But like besides that, like just a mask in the future, not now though. So
one day you'll get it, and I'm sure. I mean, you're building up this amazing community. I'm sure somebody's. I would have been willing to help
me a free
but...
one. Someone, I was like, no, I can't. Like, I don't want my parents knowing I want a Spider-Man mask. I don't know why.
That's so funny. Me personally, I've one thing I've learned from my dad. If you never ask or never go for it, you'll never get anything. I've asked and I went for it. I've won. I didn't even ask actually for a couple of these. It is like, don't be like, hey, can you give me some free stuff? But like if they're doing a giveaway, go for it. And if you're just making relationships, sometimes that ends up being nice. But I've been given 2 shirts from some of my favorite musicians for free. One of them wasn't even a giveaway. I was just like, wow, they were doing a giveaway. The guy that won, they were like, DM us and let us know what future merch items you'd like to see. And I was like, wow, guys, I'm not going to consult me, your biggest and oldest fan here, in terms of years of being a fan. And they're like, you know what? You're so right. We'll give you a shirt. And I was like, wait, that's not what I meant. And then they sent me a shirt anyway. So, but I've won a couple of those things. So I'd say if somebody offered, go for it.
Yeah. So the last thing I gotta ask before we end things off is, what would you say to any new cosplayers or any cosplayers in general? Like, any advice?
Any advice? I'd say, for me, I'm super detail oriented. So when something's like slightly off or looks slightly wrong, I hate it. But with cosplay, when you're working on stuff, there's always going to be something. Always going to be something that's slightly wrong. You can't let it bother you, because if you do, you'll be stuck on that, and then you'll get frustrated. And it's happened to me. And when I realized that if I can't let it get to me because I do get frustrated, that's when I was like, all right, we gotta slow this down. And after that, it's been smooth sailing. It's been a really fun process. You get to learn a lot. You get to meet a lot of really cool people through this.
Yeah, for sure.
Just try to understand. Everybody makes a little mistake here and there. It's not the end of the world. Just keep going.
Yeah, that's great to end things off. So thank you again for being on here. It was nice having you.
Thanks for the invite. I'm honored.
No problem, twin.
Real.
We did it.
Finally did it after what, like a month?
We did it. Yeah, after like trying to replan this for like months.
Crazy. It just was not working out.
The right timing, yeah. Don't worry, there's like a lot of other people I still haven't even tried to reschedule theirs yet. I feel bad, but like I probably need to reschedule theirs.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is that like we've got how many people are in the Discord? Like a couple hundred, maybe, right?
No, I think it's almost 100.
Almost 100? Okay. Well, not a couple hundred. There's at least a ton of people on Instagram though that I see. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like a lot of people to record an individual 30
well,
minutes
usually
to an hour
like I try to do episodes like duo or even like trio episodes. Like like with
Yeah.
2 or 3 guests at a time. Like I feel like that makes it a lot more fun. And also, like, I don't know, like just a way to even meet a new person.
Yeah, I think that is really cool. Honestly, I did want to join last night, but Mexico was playing Japan,
Soccer?
and I was
Gosh,
and I
dang, you
was
should have
like,
told me.
I was like, I wanna like we probably would have finished it before the game started, but I was like, I wanna.
Honestly, if there's ever like a Mexico game or something, like DM me, we can watch it over call or something because I like watching soccer.
Real. Honestly, though, it was good that I didn't tell you. That game blew so hard. Oh my gosh. Both of the defenses were just rock solid. Nothing happened the whole game. It was so bad. And I mean, at this point, I don't even know how many soccer games, and that was one of the worst I've seen. It was so boring. At least we didn't lose, though.
Yeah,
US.
well, it was great having you. So thank you again. If you like this episode, please like and subscribe, and please watch our past episodes and stay tuned for our future ones. So that's all for today. Adios.